Hi, you guys haven't seen me for a while because, well, I don't really have a good excuse. I guess my cameraman, he was in a different city, and that's the excuse. Okay, I don't need any excuses. I This is my video now. We're in to date it. We're in September, almost October, 2024. I'm coming to you from beautiful French Riviera. We're going to go to the Philippines in a few weeks, but I'm going to talk today about unwanted gifts. Now, you see this beautiful lion here? Okay. I used to be very good friends with a guy called Bob, and Bob had a wife who would give me expensive gifts that I just didn't want. And I'm going to talk about expensive gifts and gift giving and gift receiving today. That's the topic. Unwanted gifts. Okay. Years ago, I was friends with a guy called Richard Bach, who wrote, at the time, it was the best selling book in the whole world next to the Bible. It was called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It was about a bird that was different from other birds, but that isn't the topic of today. The topic of today is this guy told me something that I've always remembered, and that was, hey, if you're my friend, don't give me any gifts. I don't want any gifts. Everything that I want, I already have. And if there's something new that comes up, I can afford to buy it and I'll get exactly what I want. When people give me gifts, in my opinion, well, not in my opinion, for me, and this is for me too, it's always what my dad used to call a dust catcher, a dust catcher. And so this guy here, this porcelain lion, somebody gave me as a present. And boy, did I hate it in the beginning. Now I'm kind of, I've had it for 30 years. I'm kind of attached to it. But it's a prime example of an expensive dust catcher, which at the time I didn't want and didn't need. Now I'm going to talk my friend Bob and his wife. They would, well, in the old days when I was a little bit more rich, we had a beautiful villa in Italy, and they would stay there for maybe a week or two. And so this lady thought she had to give me an expensive gift. And so once she gave me a doll. Now the doll was about 1/4 life size, and it had a beautiful porcelain face, porcelain hands. It had expensive leather shoes, and it was a girl doll, and it had a great, maybe a Hungarian or something, dress and a blouse. Everything was embroidered, and she gave me that as a gift for being my house guest for 10 days or so. Well, I saw a similar doll at the place where she bought it, and it was $400 or euros for our European friends. Can you believe that? She gives me a $400 doll. Hey, the first thing I did was give that thing away, man. Well, she also gave me my lion that I was so attached to on a different visit. Every time she came, I got an expensive gift. And here was the worst. Absolutely the worst of them all. Boy, talk about ugly. Man, this is ugly. And guess what? This is an original African carving. Very, oh my, I didn't even notice this till today. I've had it 20 years. But it's carved all around, very elaborate. And I call it a piece of SH asterisk T because I don't want it. I don't know what to do with it. Talk about dust catcher. It's a dust catcher. This lady, it's a memorial to her. She's dead now. I can talk bad about her. Well, it's not really bad. It's just she always gave me unwanted gifts. Now, here, I'm going to give you another example. She gave me this, like it's from this Murano in Venice. Yeah, no, I'm turning it too fast. It's very complicated, but once again, I've never used it. It sits around, and one of these days it's going to be broken. Same lady gives me this. Now I'm not going to open it, but there's about 20 dolls, each one smaller than the other, in here. So these are the examples of unwanted gifts. Now, how about stuff? It's pretty nice, actually. Here's something pretty nice. It's called Alessi. It's a coffee maker. Okay, oops, I don't want to break it. Okay, it's a nice gift. I got this from a guy, an Italian guy, and it came with a creamer and what do you call it? I'm going to bring this over. It came with a creamer and a sugar holder and a gravy dispenser. So it's a nice stainless steel set of goodies, and it's very nice. But once again, guess what? I must have had it 10 years ago. Never used it. Never used it once. My dear wife has been a little better in the gift department. She gave me some stuff I like. Okay. Field glasses. Okay. Well, I use these, used to use them a lot more, but we live on the coast, see, and there's boats going by. So these are nice to watch the boats with. All right, slightly useful. Well, if you're going to give a gift, at least give something slightly useful. All right. Oh, here's another thing she gave me. Look right here. Here, I'm going to turn this on so you get the full effect of the lights and everything. Look at that. Look at those lights. Woo! Anyway, my sweet wife gave me this massage. It isn't really a chair. It's kind of a, you sit on it, it goes in a chair, and it massages your butt with a little vibration, massages your neck with a little shiatsu. And then when you sit down, you put your feet on this cushion here. So my wife, she gives me useful stuff. That's, I like that. And with that, I think we're going to go outside. Oh, by the way, never give me paintings. Oh, I got these paintings myself because I like these paintings. And as I told you in an earlier video, these are all painters of that stuff hangs in the museum, but I get somebody to copy them, see? And you actually have to be an art expert to know that they're copies, but I'm going to share that secret with you. This is a Lotte Lempicka, and that is a Kandinsky over here. In the quasi-unwanted gift department, I got this little sculpture. Well, once again, it's a dust catcher, to tell you the truth. But I kind of like it. It kind of grows on you. So I've had this. It's not for sale. Oh, talking about for sale, that cabinet I showed you in the beginning. Do I hate that? Somebody spent maybe up to €1,000 on it, and I got it. And well, I can't say. To be honest, I'd almost pay somebody to take it away, but in no reasonable offer refused. And now I'm going to get to the point of this whole video. It's going to be advice to you on giving gifts. Well, my honey and I were once invited to a kid's birthday party, okay? And my own kid had outgrown a lot of toys, and there were a few things that were his real favorites, okay? And I said, hey, let's wrap up a couple of these toys of our kid, and give it to the kid. She said, oh, no, if we go to a birthday party, we got to give an expensive gift. And I said, expensive doesn't mean useful. Let's give her the old toys that the kid will really like. Now she says, we got to get this robot. It's a robot about knee high and made out of plastic. It's kind of a spaceman guy. And you press the button and the guy shoots out 2 laser beams. Wow. It was $50. $50 for a birthday present for a 8-year-old kid? Come on, we could have given them a couple of used toys. Well, here comes the punchline. We go to the birthday party. This robot kid is wrapped up real nice, $50 down the drain. And the kid is opening up all his presents, and he opens up the robot, throws it to the side, and my guess is it got thrown out with the next garbage. So, moral of the story, if you're going to give a gift, one, try to make it useful. Two, don't equate the cost of it and spending money with the value to the recipient. I just gave somebody a subscription to a DNA test, which tells you all your ethnicity and points to relatives that you may not know you had. And I think that's really useful. Usually sells for $99. I saw it for sale for I think 39. I sent it to a few people. Whether they like it or not, I don't know. But if somebody gave that to me, I would love it. In fact, I bought one for myself. And that is the video for today. I'm going to start making some more in the future.